What's up everybody, this is Reset from C Manga and welcome to my video Fairy Tail chapter 456 Order. So this chapter, Fairy Tail kind of holding their own, you know. I'm really not too sure how much longer they're going to last. If I'm being honest, the way I can kind of see this all playing out is they're going to obviously be holding their own for a little while, begin to start getting overwhelmed, and then just as it looks like all hope is lost because like obviously the other fleets are starting to land, you'll basically see like one of them ships blow up and it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Then it'll kind of pan over to show like literally a bunch of other guilds come to support Fairy Tail. It's like, you know, this is a shonen manga, you know, it's not really about the conclusion, it's more about the journey of how they get to the conclusion, you know. It's pretty predictable other than that. The heroes have to win, there's no other way about it. But it's literally just a process of how they end up winning. That's the part where it's like, oh, there's all your twists and turns. So this chapter, for once, Natsu is actually thinking of the battles ahead while dealing with Bakel, I think that's his name. He isn't really going all out, and what's kind of funny about it is he knows that if he does go out all out, he'll kind of finish off Brackle, but I guess kind of knowing that he's probably going to have to fight one or two of the Spriggans and Zeref himself in the battles to come, he's trying to like conserve energy. I don't know, this whole kind of situation here kind of reminds me of Bleach, where Ichigo was fighting that Dordoni guy, I think that's how you say his name. You know, the ones when they first arrived at Hukumunda, they were the previous Orangu who got demoted to like the triple digits. You know, obviously he didn't want to use his mask because he's trying to conserve his strength, thinking of, oh yeah, I'm going to have to be fighting these Espadas, Aizen maybe, all to get Orihime back. But yeah, it's the same type of thing, you know, because obviously if Natsu kind of doesn't end up taking him out now, what'll end up happening is obviously he's going to end up using up more stamina, and then, yeah, the longer this fight goes on, the more stamina he's going to use up, so I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing. It's like if you just did go all out straight away, it would take the guy out quicker, so he wouldn't use as much energy. I don't know, I guess Natsu's got his own way of thinking. Other battles, obviously, Gajil starts taking on that Kazim guy, I think that's what his name was. This guy's powers, they're kind of strange. I'm not too sure what exactly they are. It's kind of like weird shadow strikes. They're really, really fast. But obviously Gajil is on top of it, you know, he's dodging it. He looks really happy about it. It's like, ah, finally, someone who can actually fight properly, you know, no more small fry. So, I don't know, it could mean that we might see Gajil activate his shadow form to kind of like instantly take him down and maybe absorb that energy a bit. So many different things, you know. Hopefully we do actually get to see his shadow form again because it looks freaking badass. Elsewhere, you got Gray and Juvia, they're dealing with Waru, I think that was the guy's name now that I finally remember it, the broker banker dude, who obviously, you know, his team's infiltrated the barrier. Luckily, Gray and Juvia, they do end up getting some backup in the form of the Strauss family. Now, this part actually did take me by surprise. Not the fact that, you know, the Strauss family turning up. Obviously, I knew this was going to be happening. They did say they were going to go back everyone up. But it's basically Mira Jane using her Satan soul to become Celia. I think that's what her name was. The succubus-looking one from Tartarus. Now, obviously, I know during that battle she was using her ability. She did use that Celia's ability, you know, to obviously like, get Elfman out of her spell to kind of use him to do the final hit when she was down and out nearly. But yeah, I did not expect her to kind of turn into her. It's like, because obviously, you know, seeing all the other kind of Satan souls, she does kind of still keep her own face. But from the way it looked, she looked exactly like Celia did, you know. She didn't exactly kind of have her own type of form. I was thinking, oh, she's just going to have all her features, you know, you get the horns, all the rest of that stuff, but literally it was like, no, she looked exactly like her. But yeah, obviously she used Celia's ability, commanding ability, to kind of like put as many souls as she can to sleep, which I was like, wow, that's actually pretty funny. It's just like, yep, sleep. And then all of them started dropping down. It's like, damn, demons are powerful. But yeah, obviously it didn't work on all of them. The rest of them now, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to deal with them the old-fashioned way. But what's kind of strange about that was the fact that that Waru guy is just looking, just like, ah, wow, demon form, okay. It's just like, no surprise or anything with that. It's just like, ah, okay, so maybe it's like, are they stronger than the demons of Tartarus? I don't know, maybe because, you know, the way how Makarov's kind of hyping up all these Spriggans, it's like, yeah, they're strong. Each one of them is really, really powerful. You can't take them on their own, but it wasn't really like that with the demons, you know. He's basically trying to obviously activate Lumin Historia to kind of, you know, stop Face. But I digress, obviously, you know, this whole little battle now, I'm actually excited to see this little battle with the Strauss family, because I really do want to see how strong Elfman is now. Because obviously, he's always going on about being manly and strong and everything, but I don't know, it always kind of just seemed like a B-team person, so now I just really want to see how much stronger he has actually become. Final part, obviously, is the whole Lucy Brandish situation. Now, I really don't have a clue what the hell is going on there. it's like, why does Brandish really want to talk to Lucy so much? You know, obviously she's even said it herself. The fact that she's there on that battlefield means this battle is over. She can shrink down the town like it's nothing in an instant. Not sure whether that will kind of go down well, seeing as how they need the Luminous Dory, or seeing as how, you know, they need the first and everything. So I don't know how that's going to work out. But either way, you know, it does kind of seem like a bad situation. She's there now. She can take them all out in an instant and it's done. So yeah, what does she want to talk to Lucy about? What is she prolonging? It's like, does she know something about Lucy herself? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that maybe Brandish has some form of connection with either Lucy or her mother. I mean, you know, kind of like they've been talking about the whole 777 incident for ages. It's like there's always been this big mystery around Lucy's mum's death. So maybe she knows something about it. I'm not too sure because obviously, let's not forget. Sure, they do look the same age, her and Lucy, but Lucy is technically 7 years older than her. You know, being part of that whole stasis team and everything. So yeah, maybe Lucy just doesn't remember because she was so young at the time. Who knows? Do just find it kind of strange that, you know, that she's in Lucy's bath though. It's kind of a bit weird because if it's just a case of, oh, she just wants to be comfortable there, this is like a nice apartment type thing, she could have just gone to the whole public bath once, you know, a lot more space there. So obviously she does have some form of business with Lucy. The question just is, what is that business? So yeah, overall this chapter, it was actually pretty good, you know. Obviously it's kind of just more prolonging what's going on with the battles. Everyone's starting to kind of start forming into their own thing. I'm wondering, obviously, like when the rest of the fairy tale backup teams are going to be getting in there. Like, you know, what's Lux is going to be doing? He's kind of just sitting back on the sidelines. Maybe he's going to obviously step in once all the rest of the whole fleet start arriving. And then obviously there is a inevitable part of when is all the backup guilds going to start turning up and helping out. So yeah, lots of stuff going to be happening in Fairy Tail. This is obviously only the beginning of it. I'm really looking forward to the rest of these chapters, and especially the next chapter, because I really do want to know what the hell Brandish and Lucy have, what the connection is there, what is going on between those two. So yeah, that about wraps it up from me for this review, guys. You know, you should think to the end of these. Let me know what you thought about this chapter in the comment section below. And as usual, don't forget to check out other things on the channel. So I'll see you next time.